Welcome back to another video. It's your one us here, bringing you another video. Now today, I've already recorded a little video that you guys probably saw, so go watch that. But before you watch that, watch this. Now, for today's video, I thought we could talk about cars, because as you know, I've been to the San Diego car shows. You saw in some of my other videos that I made, and you guys know I like cars. Now, I wanted to talk specifically about Corvettes and the brand, but I'm also going to be getting to some other cars. These videos are not scripted. I'm just talking as I go along. This was originally supposed to be a live stream. That never happened because my streaming is not working. So I thought I could just do it now. So basically, when I was at the San Diego Auto Show, there was no Corvettes in the exotic car area. It's probably because Corvettes aren't exotic cars. When you look up a Lamborghini, what does it say? Does it say sports car? Or does it say luxury car? If it says luxury car, then I guess it's not a sports car. That never made sense to me. I don't think Corvettes are exotic cars because they are made in America. I think exotic car means a Lamborghini. It's not from America. It's like Italian. Same with Ferrari, and there's Bugattis. No, I know. I'm sorry. There's no Bugattis. There was Rolls Royce, Bentleys, Aston Martin. There were no Corvettes in the exotic area, but there was a Corvette Stingray they were showing off at the San Diego Auto Show at another part of the building. And that is my dream car, actually, the Corvette C8 and the Corvette Stingray. My dream cars, I would love them in blue and not red. See, I'm also going to be talking about why you shouldn't get a sports car in red. So I'm going to talk about that right now. Red is a very strong color, so is blue and green and orange or yellow or any color that you would get a sports car in. Sorry. um anyways, that you would get a sports car in. I feel like it's just so trying to be cool. If you have, not saying if you have a red car, then you're trying to be cool. I mean, that really bright red color, especially if you have a sports car or luxury car. I'm not talking about a car that would be, let's say, a car that's a mid-size car, not like a Dodge Charger or a Chrysler 300. I think for those it's fine. But Mustangs, not exactly. I think Mustangs are different than Dodge Chargers and Chrysler 300s. See, Dodge Chargers and Chrysler 300s are both mid-sized cars. So when you put red on them, they look okay because they're not so much sports car. When a Mustang, when you look up Dodge Charger, it will say mid-sized car. When you look up Mustang GT, it will say sports car. And when you look up Lamborghini, it's going to say luxury car. So I don't think you should put red on a luxury car or a sports car, especially for Corvette. Those are luxury cars. See, when you have red, it's so it kind of goes against like the rules of what paint should do for a car. When you have red, it's trying too hard to be a nice car. So I wouldn't recommend putting red. And for some weird reason, I think when you have red on a Lamborghini, let's say Huracan, it takes away from the car. I think you're focusing so much on the color that you're not realizing the actual car. Now, when you put green or orange on a Lamborghini Huracan or Aventador, I think that's a great color for Lamborghini. So same with orange. I think brighter colors like that, not red. I think red takes over the whole car kind of, and I don't know. I wouldn't put it on there, but for a Dodge Charger or a Chrysler 300, I think that'd be fine. We have a Chrysler 300 at our house. It's the 2019 Chrysler 300, not Sport Edition, but it is red, but not that shiny red. It's more, I don't know. It's more glossy red than bright red. But yes. So yeah, that's why you shouldn't put red on a car. Now, what I also want to get into for this video is Rolls Royce and Bentleys. I don't think that they're actually worth the money that they are, and I don't think they really come to the level of a luxury car. See, when you use a Rolls Royce, it will have a grill in the front of it. That's what makes it really distinct to other cars, except for it says RR on the front. But there's nothing special about the car, I think. Maybe the interior, but if you took out the interior and put it, let's say linen, not leather, it will look like a Chrysler 300. I think Chrysler 300s are actually based off of a Rolls Royce, because they look so similar. The grills, the shape of the car. See, Rolls Royce, any Rolls Royce, and a Chrysler 300, especially the 2019, 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020 Chrysler 300s are based so much off of Rolls Royce because it's made for those people that don't have the money for a Rolls Royce, but they have money to buy a really decent, good car, and that's why they choose the Chrysler 300. But there's nothing too special about Rolls Royces, and when you see one, you might say, "Wow, that is a Rolls Royce. That is super cool." But imagine your reaction if you saw, let's say, 2020. Let's do even lower than a Rolls Royce, a 2020 Corvette Stingray. I would rather get the Corvette Stingray than that Rolls Royce, not because it's better looking, because it's cheaper and it is better looking. That yes, that's why I would get it. Rolls Royce have nothing special to them, I don't think. Same with uh what was I talking about? Anyways, just the Rolls Royce. I don't think they have anything special, and like the Bentley, that's what I was talking about. They don't have anything special about them. Bentleys look like Mercedes Benz, I think. When you get, let's say, any new Mercedes, take the 2009 Mercedes CLK 300. It looks almost exactly to a Bentley, I think. It just says it has a B on it. That's it. And Mercedes are very. I think that's more of a luxury car than, let's say, Rolls Royce. It has better angles, more varieties. It's faster. But yeah, it's just my opinion. Um, Lamborghinis, $250,000. Are they worth it for $250,000? Of course not. They're not worth it. Maybe because they're handcrafted or because they have leather inside. But take an Audi, for an example. So take the Lamborghini Urus. I don't know. Take that car and take a, let's say, Audi Q5, 2009 Audi Q5. We have that car also, and it is white. And if you take a 2019 Lamborghini Urus and a 2009 Audi Q5, they're almost the same car. It's like Lamborghini got the base for that car and made it newer, made a little more angles, changed the seats up a little bit, and slapped a Lamborghini logo on it. I don't think it's worth the price that is at all, because it's basically the Audi Q5 that says Lamborghini on it. It's more aerodynamic, I guess, because of the angles. But there is nothing in that car that it's made worth. And I watched somebody's video that said the key for the Audi, for a Q5, it looks much better than a Lamborghini. And that Lamborghinis are so low to the ground, But I don't hate on Lamborghinis. I love Lamborghinis. But just the just that model that you saw in my other video, the yellow Urus, it looks so much like an Audi, I think. It just says Lamborghini on it. And Audis, Mercedes, BMWs, all the luxury cars, Cadillacs, they all have leather seats. Even the Chrysler 300 always has white linen, but they all kind of look the same to me. Mercedes, any Mercedes SUV, Lamborghini Urus, they look exactly the same, just with a little more angles, little more aerodynamics, and a little more flair, I guess. And that's what I think. BMWs. What can I say about BMWs? The BMWs, it's like, I think it's lower than Cadillac. Cadillac, it's more flashy. I think it's better. it's more of a luxury car than a BMW. The bottom of the barrel for luxury cars, I think, is like Lexus. That's what I wouldn't recommend. I mean, I love Lexuses. You saw the Lexus that was in my video. I can't think of the name of it right now, but that it was a yellow car, I think. And then Acura's luxury cars. I love Acuras, but the top ones, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, all those, Ferrari. But those are the three main ones: Cadillac, BMW, Audi. I mean, Lexus comes after. Lexus is, I think they're worth the money totally. Oh, Alexa just thought I said Lexus. Okay. Alexa, what's the cheapest Lamborghini?
Lamborghinis range in price from about $200,000 to over $500,000 depending on the model. I can help you buy a remote control one. Just ask.
So yeah, $500,000. You can buy a house with $500,000. In Arizona, you can buy two houses with $500,000. I don't think anybody should be spending $500,000 on a car. That especially with all these expensive cars, Ferrari, Lamborghini. When something breaks down, that's going to cost you that for a rim, a wheel, the thousands. Break down something thousands. The high hundreds. If Corvette, I think it's for 58,000. A Corvette Stingray, let's say 58,000. That's the MSRP. 58,000. It looks just like a Lamborghini, but it doesn't say Lamborghini on it. But the same quality as you get leather. You get your low to the ground car. You get your aerodynamics with all the angles. You get convertible. You get all that, and it's just not an exotic car, but for $58,000, more than 4 times cheaper, you can get a sports car. Lexus is just no for me. I was at Burger King today, and I was eating my Impossible Whopper, and I saw, I've never seen one before. It was just a Lexus SUV in bright red. It was the worst thing I think I've ever seen. But it was crazy. I mean, if you love, I love red on cars. I wanted a red car, but when you put on an SUV Lexus, it's so trying to be something that it's not. You know. So yeah, BMWs. I'll go back to that. I don't know. I feel like they've made the same car over and over. They can't improve, even from the early 2000s. I think they just. I don't know what to do with a BMW. But yeah, so I think that's cool, and I think that's gonna end the video for now. So these are all my opinions, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like it and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.